It's actually quite kind of cold. Good morning on day 18. Last couple days I've been wearing the same socks because they were dry overnight over and over, and they're still soft feeling and they're clean, but I'm gonna wear a different pair of socks that I hand washed in Salta Lauca, and it's these here, and believe it or not, they smell clean. Why? I sprinkled hand sanitizer on these socks. They had the pumps with 85% alcohol and all the gelatin, so it was just pure alcohol. Sprinkled a bunch on there, and now they don't smell at all, and they smell like this hand sanitizer. It just killed everything. So good old hand sanitizer. I got 2 clean socks. We'll stink them up later. And then these I wore the last couple of days. I'm just gonna hang off the back of my pack and just kind of let them air out for the day. And 2 more mornings to go, really. 2 nights. Yeah, actually. Yeah, 2 more mornings after today, so not much longer to go. From our campsite, when we look back to the east, the sun is kind of shining behind it, so it's kind of grayed out, but we believe that's Kebnekaise, and we believe that's the northern peak there, just kind of to the top right of the center. And there's a snowfield going down. There's also another snowfield going to the right, and that's Kebnekaise south. We believe north is a little taller than south, but it's a little further east, so it looks a little smaller. But we think that's it. We're not sure. If you know for sure, just let us know. But we were trying to get a glimpse of it, but it's hard to tell. It's 5 miles away, but it's the tallest peak in Sweden. So that's the one with the most snow on it, though, around here. Our views for today. Most of yesterday afternoon was above tree line. In fact, most of yesterday was above tree line, except the little valley we're in. And then we slept above tree line, and most of today is gonna be above tree line. Today, we are on our way to a hut where they have a little store, so we're hoping to buy some bars, maybe a soda. And after that, we go over Tjäkta Pass or something like that. It's the highest point, again, on the Kungsleden, at 3,700 feet or so, roughly what, 1,000 meters, 1,100 meters. But that's the highlight of today, and it's a steep little climb up to the top, but it's gonna be a nice gradual descent from there after that. So it's gonna be a quite pleasant day. Haven't seen any reindeer yet today, but last night before I went to bed, I heard jingling cowbell sounds. So there was a poor reindeer with the cowbell on walking around somewhere. We believe down towards the river. Pretty funny. Poor guys. You'd think they'd be social outcasts, making all that noise all the time. I think now the other reindeer would want to hang out with them since they're so noisy. Some of you are probably wondering like why we haven't stopped in any of the saunas. Saunas don't do anything for me. I mean, you just sit there and sweat and be bored for me, and then sit there with a bunch of guys. And I sweat enough on trails, so I don't need to sweat more. And it's just kind of boring. Same thing as like hot tubs. I don't like sitting in hot tubs. Doesn't do anything for me. I don't lay out in the sun. It just doesn't do anything for me. It makes me sweat. And I don't know. I'll take ice baths though. I think that's functional though. Kind of reduce inflammation. But yeah, no saunas for me. There's the next hut we're going to. This one should have a store, so we're gonna stay there. The triangular thing in the towards the center is a sauna, I believe. But look at all the tents here. It's actually crazy. Often, if you want a tent near a hut, you have to pay. Although some I've seen they let you tent, but you just can't use their services, like using a bathroom as a service. Well, look at all the tents. Some are packed up. Some people have clothesline set up. Wow.
But you can see a lot of towels, so I guess they want you to enjoy the sauna and then hike on.
Yeah, and there's a big group of people coming our way. Let's hope the store's open.
Exakt, och så är det spöregn liksom. Men spöregn kan man förstå, alltså...
Ja, då lämnar de regnet.
Ja, men det blir det sen till Nick luktar, då blir det säkert regn. Ja. Det är fram en sista...
Here's the hut, and here's a store right here, and we just got in and resupply sort of. And we bought some things we're just gonna eat here. I got chili con carne. I'm just gonna eat out of the can. Tina has a can of beans, and then they actually have a refrigerator here and cold Coca-Cola. So I'm gonna actually start with this while it's still nice and cold. Middle of nowhere, they have a refrigerator.
I know they do have a refrigerator, but they don't have any freeze-dried dinners. They don't have chips or crackers.
Yeah.
That's a bit difficult.
You just make do with what they have, you know. But it's nice because you can eat a can and just leave it, so that's, you don't have to carry it with you.
Yeah, and we're not heating it up so it doesn't burn the stuff.
Yeah.
It's actually quite kind of cold.
Back to the boulder fields we go. I admit I did take in a leave earlier while we had our second breakfast, early lunch, and my left foot's been bothering me all day yesterday. Feels much better. And I don't know if you know, some of you may know, but I have a kidney disease, so I'm not supposed to take like Aleve or ibuprofen or naproxen. So I've only taken once this whole trip so far. Pretty good. And it feels really good. I'm gonna become a Aleve addict here. No, I won't. The trail is heading towards these beautiful waterfalls, but we're gonna hook a right after the lake and head in towards that valley where Tjäkta Pass is or something like that. But that's a little steeper climb. Nothing worse than we've done before, and this will be our last like significant climb for a long time, or actually ever. After this, at 3,700 feet, we drop down a little, and then there's just little climbs here and there, but this will be our last big climb, and that's it. And we head down towards Abisko for the next 20-30 miles, but that's it. That's the pass we're heading to. I don't even see it. Look how green this mountain is. It's very rocky, and it's cool seeing the shiny rocks on the sides there, but all the crevices just filled with plants. It's green, pretty high up. This far north too. It's so green out here. Beautiful morning. Look at that, no clouds at all. The trail goes along here, and way up you can see the red winter markers, and as far as I can tell, somewhere up there, that's a trail. I believe we are at the pass now, because on the maps the hut was right after the pass. So I guess when we get over there we'll see how it looks on the other side. But panning back, you kind of lose the views of the valley below with all the water and the shiny rocks glittering in the sun. But we are at the highest point on the Kungsleden now, and it's all downhill for the next 30 miles. We just took a break up here, and now we are heading down. It's awesome sitting up there and just watching people walk. In fact, we saw this one guy walk away as we got here, and he's still over there. I think I see him. and it looks like there's 3-4 people coming this way, and it takes forever for people to come all the way over, so you get to watch them come all the way. It's so much fun watching people hike when it's like, you know, so far away. But we're gonna be among that group now, and we'll go walk by and say hey. It seems after the pass, as we go down, there's a big flooded area, and you gotta rock hop like crazy. That's the trail. Rock hop, rock hop, rock hop to keep your feet dry. Thankfully, the rocks have been covered up by all this boardwalk. I guess it helps protect the moss too, but it makes it so much easier and quicker to walk along these rocks. Just non-stop rocks. But we're gonna crest this hill soon, and we're gonna see what's on the other side. Pretty exciting. I was doing so well for so many days. I slipped off a rock right into the mud. Oh man, we only have like 4 or 5 miles to go. It might dry. I feel it. There's a hole in the side of the shoe, so the water went right in. Oh, I guess I'm not wearing those socks. Muddy socks now. Next to us is this huge ice field. We saw on Gaia maps that above it is just a ton of snow. So there's a big ice field on top, and we just have patches down below. The rock is actually whitish looking. And there's probably plenty of meltwater coming downstream. One of the first things I do when I get in the tent is just kind of disperse the gear, but I like to wipe my legs clean of all the mud and all the sweat. And today I put a little bug spray on there so it's a little sticky. And like the other trails, I use these little coins. Just add a little bit of water and then they turn into a nice cloth. And they're pretty durable, like you can really rub yourself. So I like to just kind of do my face first and then do legs and feet. And then get another one, do my face first, do my arms, legs and feet again, just because the feet are always pretty dirty. But yeah, these are quite useful. I brought enough for the entire Kungsleden when I got here, so getting lighter and lighter, although they weigh nothing. But I had a big bag earlier, now it's gone down to nothing.